Nag-LDR din kayo, bro.
Yeah.
Diba?
For 5 years?
2 years.
2 years
Yeah.
LDR.
Not that long.
How was the experience na you guys living apart? How did you work it out na, uy, punta ka na dito, sabi mo kay JB.
Wanna go first?
Type of person kasi siya na hindi siya laging nagko-contact ba.
Mm.
Which is okay naman sa akin, pero parang gusto ko pa rin ng konting, kunyari, busy ako, kaya hindi ako makapag-ganon. Yung mga ganong relate? Hindi naman. Yung mga parang small things, pero
normally it's the women
yung parang small things na parang mas na-appreciate ko or mas naging smooth siguro yung relationship namin noon nung maraming up down, pero
do you guys ever miss being in the Philippines? Or maybe living?
Ang na-miss ko siguro sa Pinas kasi umuwi ako nun. Sabi ko ng pagkaiba sa Japan is napaka-friendly ng mga Pilipino. It's like nakapila ako sa license center. Then suddenly, nasa likod kong guy, kinausap ako ng casually. Pero kamusta ka ba? Who you Which is, hindi mo siya ma-experience sa Japan kasi.
Kanyari, lumalabas kami ng mga friends ko. Tapos, hindi ko naaabutan yung last train. So, magsistay na ako sa labas buong gabi. Tapos, nakakatawa yung mga nakahiga sila sa sahig, di ba? Tapos, walang paki yung mga tao sa kanila.
Ano bang maipapayo mo to people who's maybe establishing a life abroad? Ganyan.
Siguro mapapayo ko is,
Podcast na naman with Gerald at Brian. Aral lang pulutan sa inuman at kwentuhan. Pinagsamang veterano, parehong talentan.
Everyone, and welcome to a quick mini interview with people we've just so happened to meet kanina lang, which is crazy. And now we're in their home. So, please introduce yourself. What's your name?
Hey guys, I'm JV. So, this is my wife.
Kaori.
Yeah.
Hello.
So JV and Kaori, we've met them in a coffee shop nearby. And yeah, I mean, Pinoy din sila. So,
Kumusta?
Papasok na pinakalala.
Mabuhay.
Kasi yung may-ari ng coffee place, marunong mag-English. So, when I went here, yun nga, nakwento ko sa inyo, hinanap ko talaga na a place where I can just relax and chill. So, naging friends kami. Naging Tomodachi.
Actually, the coffee shop's also a good place to chill.
Yeah, a good place to chill. Here in Japan. So, yeah, for full context, we're here in Japan right now. And basically, these two people we've met. Nakilala namin sila sa coffee stand. Filipino is living here for quite some time. How long have you guys been here?
So, it's my 6th year here in Japan. And Kaori are like 10?
Been here for like 11 to 12 years.
12 years.
So, by the way, I'm full Filipino. And
full Filipino. And Kaori is half
Japanese.
Half
Japanese, half Filipino. Yeah. So, you've been here a while. Para sa inyo, how has it been?
Wanna go first?
Well, for me, naging better situation siya for parang living here in Japan. Kasi medyo naging parang nagkaroon ng accident. Yung parang natin.
About security.
Safetyness ba?
Okay.
Medyo kasi strict yung lola ko back then in the Philippines. Tapos, hindi ako naging parang hindi ako culturized or parang hindi naging nag-get along sa mismong kung ano yung the Philippines. Kaya merong medyo takot ako sa transportation, mga ganon.
Yeah.
Na ano nga ako one time, budol-budol. Yung parang nakuha na ng money, gadgets, ganon. Tapos, after nun, parang biglang napaisip din ako kasi after graduation ng high school. sabi nung parents ko, why don't you come back here in Japan?
So they ask you, do you want to live here na in Japan? And you
parang
said
yes. Yes, for parang, siguro itry ko lang muna. Hindi na try for, pero parang, kasi pumupunta rin naman ako here for vacation. So, hindi siya fresh or new. Pero talagang, parang naging big step din sa akin to refresh yung kung anong magiging living here in Japan. So, parang mas secure yung safetyness ko living here.
Pero hindi ka pa sigurado talaga na
nung time na yun, medyo 50-50 pa kung ma-adapt ko yung lifestyle dito, ganon. Pero eventually, naging okay naman.
Eventually, you settled down. So, since ikaw ang pinakamatagal dito sa sa circle na to, para sa'yo, what do you appreciate in living here in Japan?
As I have said, siguro safetyness.
Yeah.
The place, sabi natin, the people. Parang nag-step out ako sa comfort zone ko.
How about you, JB?
Siguro sa akin, same thing, security and safetyness here in Japan. Kaya nga sabi nila, kahit gabi kang uwi sa Japan, katulad sa Pinas, pag gabi na, takot ka na umuwi, di ba? Then here, safe ka, kahit umuwi ka ng gabi. Hindi ka titingin sa likod, kung may sumusunod pa sa'yo. Gusto ko yung, nila dito, what's it called? Commutation, train system.
No, yeah, train
kasi
system.
Kasi on time talaga sila. Ang chance mo malate sa work is kung may mangyayari sa train or may mga disaster.
So minimal
risk
so, talaga on time sila. Kahit ako Pinoy ako na-late pa rin ako.
Still have the Pinoy time.
Pero yun din actually maganda and transportation here is a lot more reliable.
Yes.
Diba? And I think Philippines is still on the verge of really establishing yung roots nila when it comes to transportation. Ngayon, di ba, I'm not sure kung alam niyo yung mga bus carousel na so they're trying to implement some reliable transportation as we've seen, not just here but also like in the likes of Singapore, for example. So yeah, that's something na you guys appreciate here. Security and convenience, I would say.
And also the people surround you. They're very disciplined.
Right. Pero disciplined in a way ba na
good?
Or
I think
what's the pros and cons about?
The bad part is that they're like a robot. Parang robot sila. Talagang sinusunod lahat nila yung mga rules dito sa Japan.
Very strict, very disciplined. As in to the dot. Ganun lang.
Parang sila naka-program. Ito talaga.
Meron akong na-experience ko yun with my students. Kasi minsan gagawa kami ng crafts, di ba? Tapos, minsan kasi gusto ko, like, the point of the crafts is for them to do things on their own. Like, this is what it's supposed to look like. Try nyo like, ito yung steps. Try nyo lang, gawin nyo lang by yourself. Kapag hindi ko iniisa-isa, nakatingin lang sila sa akin. Minsan tatanungin nila, like, parang, is this color okay? Kasi parang, hirap sila to think for themselves. I don't know kung baka cautious lang sila. Pero, yun nga, parang, what do you call this? Parang,
naka-focus
sila sa tama.
May expression ba sa hapon?
Apahuho ba?
Parang kasi sa Pilipinas, focus. Okay lang yun.
Focus sa goal.
Si Rendon lang.
So, iwan pamilya.
Iwan pamilya. But kidding aside, yeah, I think there are benefits of, you as well, na you have experience, half ka, diba? Half Filipino, half Japanese. So, bringing two worlds into one. So, how was it naman sa inyo as, siyempre, nag-LDR din kayo, bro? Yeah. Diba?
For 3 years?
2 years.
2 years LDR.
Not that long.
Kamusta naman ang experience niyo? Living apart and then like how did you guys like
Work it out.
work it out and finally be together? Ngayon nasa apartment kayo, which is sabi nga namin malaking apartment. So
Very nice.
a very nice
Advice for the...
It's an very nice apartment. It's an understatement. Because
Thank you.
we haven't actually I haven't seen an apartment.
Para siyang galing sa catalog ng Muji.
Kasi yung peg nila.
Para siyang
Muji peg.
hinugin sa catalog ng Muji.
Nahuli yan naman.
So do share with us, how was the experience na you guys living apart? How did you work it out na uy, punta ka na dito sa JB?
Wanna go first?
Ano ba?
So, medyo mahirap.
Well, it was rough.
Yeah. Kasi, especially wala kayong pag-uusapan kasi hindi naman kayo nagbabonding like physically. So,
Tapos during that time, pa siya, college. So, parang kailangan niya mag-focus sa study niya.
Focus na naman.
Pero hindi focus sa study niya. Tapos, type of person kasi siya na hindi siya laging nagko-contact ba. Which is okay naman sa akin. Pero parang gusto ko pa rin ng konting, kunyari, busy ako, kaya hindi ako makapag-ganon. Yung mga ganong relate? Hindi naman. Yung mga parang small things, pero...
Normally, it's the women who requires.
Yung parang small things na parang mas na-appreciate ko or mas naging smooth siguro yung relationship namin noon. Maraming up, down. Pero...
But you followed through.
Ano siya? Hindi ko siya hindi ko siya parang sinabihan na parang...
Sumunod na siya. Oo.
Parang nagkusa.
Siya yung mismong
may pagkukusa naman pala.
Hindi, kasi...
Bakit di nangyari sa person?
Hindi, I mean, naisip ko kasi na, I want to live with her together. And so, I pursue to...
Hindi ka naman naglagay ng parang financial plan, hindi naman gano'n. Kasi ito, kailangan nakalatag eh. Or how did you guys go about,
Actually, parang wala talagang plan na ano.
Yeah. So, there's no like sketch or like a plan. Like, we just...
decided
to come in because I really wanted to live with her and
So
parang I just started working sa isang company noon. So parang meron na akong stable pero
some form of stability
na income. Tapos siya din naman at first mag-study ka sana ng
so plano ko sana mag-study mo ng
language talaga.
Japanese. Yeah. Pero naisip ko kasi,
parang sayang yung time
ako kasi yung type
money.
ng tao na, kaysa aralin ko siya, gusto ko siyang apply or parang gawin agad sa tao mismo.
Experience na agad.
I mean, mas better siya, mas mabilis siguro yung ma-adapt yung language nila. Kung directly na ipag-usap sa mismo mga Japanese.
Pero when you came here, naka-working visa ka na ba? Like, what was the arrangement?
Tourist visa?
Tourist pa lang. Oo. So, nag-explore ka pa
Yes,
lang?
I'm exported. Yeah.
3 months. 3 months for tourist visa. Tapos propose siya sa akin. Tapos umuwi ulit siya sa Pinas.
Yeah.
Then, tinapos mo ba yung college mo nun? Or parang may inayos ka?
Parang may inayos na.
Inayos sa Pinas. After ilang months
we got married.
Came back for talaga.
So, nag-apply na siya ngayon ng spouse visa.
From tourist to spouse, parang change lang ng visa. It's also...
So, that's how our LDR story ended.
Yes. Yun palang...
I mean, kung talagang may... sabi nga na, kung talagang gusto mo, may paraan.
Have you guys... Of course, you went back to the Philippines para magbakasyon supposedly. Nakakwento niya sa amin na umuwi lang siya para ma-quarantine. Pero at least, you mentioned na nakapagpunta ka to renew your license. That was the goal. Pero do you guys ever miss being in the Philippines? Or maybe living?
Ang na-miss ko siguro sa Pinas kasi umuwi ako nun last year. Ang sabi ko ng pagkaiba sa Japan is napaka-friendly ng mga Pilipino. It's like, nakapila ako sa license center. Mga driving license. Nakapila ako. Then, suddenly, nasa likod kong guy, kinausap ako ng casually. Pero, kamusta ka ba? Who you man? Parang nagtatanong siya mga form, mga ganun. Kinamusta niya ako. Which is, hindi mo siya ma-experience sa Japan kasi ang Japan is very private sa kanilang buhay. Kumbaga, nakikita ka nakahiga dyan sa kalsada.
Nakahiga sa kalsada, diba?
Mga lasing, ano?
Mga lasing, oo.
Hindi ka pakilaman yan. They don't care.
I mean, the band namin, may pinapakita sa mga videos na mga salarymen here.
Kasi pagka, kunyari, lumalabas kami ng mga friends ko, tapos hindi ko naaabutan yung last train. So, magsistay na ako sa labas buong gabi. Tapos nakakatawa yung mga nakahiga sila sa sahig, di ba? Tapos walang paki yung mga tao sa kanila. Yung bang tipo yung iba sa kanila, alam mo hindi nakatulog doon. Alam mo natulog sila doon. Kasi naka-suit pa sila. Tapos yung bag nila, parang nakaayos na talaga yung nakahiga sa
stress.
Alam mo sa camping, yung pag naka-hike ka, yung parang susuot ka doon, parang siyang bag na, ano? Sabi ko, bilang kaya natin yung mga, ito para mga, kasi parang uncomfortable, pero, di ba? I mean,
Hindi ko naman nila lahat, tawa. Meron din naman iba, kunyari, may isang, parang lasing siya. May iba naman nagbibigay ng mga tubig, mga ganun. Actually, hindi siya lahat.
Actually, na-experience ko
yun. 80, 20, like that, 80%. 20%.
So you mentioned that, Japanese people are private. Unlike sa Philippines, medyo mas warm, friendly, welcoming.
Actually,
yun din yung kasi tumira din ako dito for 10 months before. Tapos, nung na-experience ko siya, sabi ko, parang ayokong tumira sa Japan. Kasi parang ang lungkot. Kasi yung warmth nung, hindi sila, as a culture, they don't seem passionate. Diba? Parang, focus. Ito yung routine. Ito yung tama. Dito lang tayo.
Routine,
ito yung tradition. Dito tayo sa tradition. So parang, even if I meet new people, parang feeling ko, hindi ko sila kilala. Kasi merong,
parang may visual
may facade na parang lagi silang polite, lagi silang, hindi ko sila nakikila. Even if you're friends with them, parang mayroon pa rin silang hindi pinapakita. So yun yung sabi ko, parang ang sad. Kasi, I feel like you never really know people. Kasi part yun ng culture nila eh. So, hindi ko na...
Pinakasanayan.
Valuing privacy. Which is kanina, when you met, kanina lang kami nag-meet and then now we're here. And I'm like, sabi ko kay Mondi, I'm this close. Na pagkakita ko sa kanila at sinabi Pilipino sila, sabihin ko, kabayan! Kabayan! It's like, yeah, exactly the reaction that I always get from.
Pag-step ko pa ng door. Sabi ko, medyo
nagkaroon na ba?
Nag-feel ako
Alam mo yung sa anime?
Kasi wherever Filipinos are, like, if you know you're Filipino din yun, kasi kahit pagkakamalan mo eh, parang, oy, kamusta? Dito ka pala. Diba? Alam mo yun, parang ganun feeling. Wherever Filipinos are in the world, I think that's a natural reaction eh. No? And yeah, I mean, surprisingly, like, you guys have welcomed us here. Pinakain pa kami dito. B-rolls, pakit na natin. Hospitality. Sabi nga kay Mondi eh. Hospitality. And then, of course, we appreciate you guys inviting us over. Tsaka para makilala, sabi ko kay Mondi, like, being here is important na at least may mga nakikilala kay ibang tao, although she's also very private and introvert. But she does appreciate. Pero siguro just to ask you around that question na dito sa Japan, may mga Filipino communities ba that you can, parang naturally get together or para, di ba, it's still iba pa din eh kapag Filipino ang kasama mo or you have a group of people na same ethnicity, same values,
same culture, same values.
So dito, you have Filipino communities
a lot.
Neighborhood. 2 kami.
They are all good friends.
Good friends.
So what do you do often if ever you get together?
Mostly food.
Yeah,
Kain,
food, yeah.
food.
Food.
Yeah.
Like Filipino foods, like kwek-kwek, yung mga tap silog, tuka. Tuka.
Toka.
Tap silog. Yung mga parang get-together lang, tapos for food. Meron,
Usually for guys like basketball.
basketball.
Yung basketball di mawala.
Pero siguro kung katulad ko na nag-visit lang, hindi mo na siguro kasama sa community. Kasi pagkakain kayo, puro Filipino food. Sawa na ako doon. Yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. And, I mean...
Experience mo yung Japanese Filipino food.
Japanese Filipino food. Pwede. Like, for example.
Yung mga Japanese Filipino food?
Can't think about.
Japanese Filipino
Iba lang ingredient?
Filipino food that has a Japanese twist.
Infusion.
Meron ba?
Ikaw nagsabi.
Hindi ka, ang sinasabi ko, parang gawa sa Japan, pero Filipino food. Iba kasi mga recipe dito. Actually, pag adobo nga iba yung lasa dito. Kasi ito yung ginagamit mo. Japanese.
Iba yung lasa ng karne nila yun.
Yeah, iba din yung karne.
Yeah.
Mga recipe siguro, doon mo nalaman na hindi siya, hindi mo authentic, like talagang Pinoy taste. It's like a Japanese...
Pero mahal din ang Filipino food dito dahil nga...
yeah, it's quite pricey.
Sa mismong parang restaurant na Filipino restaurant
Pag kinonvert mo pricey ako.
Kind of pricey.
Yeah,
Have you tried parang... last time ba parang nag-order lang kayo?
Meron akong pinupuntahan na Filipino restaurant sa may Kincho.
Baka yung saan?
Sumiyoshi.
Pero luto na Pinoy na Pinoy.
Hindi ba Sumiyoshi?
Sa Kincho mismo, lapit na sa Kincho. Kasi yung Sumiyoshi, siya, station katabi ng Kincho. Tapos merong place doon, yung kapatid ko yung nagturo sa akin. Tapos doon ako madalas kumakain ng Filipino food.
Meron din parang mga goods na parang binibenta. Ano
Wala.
Iba
Restaurant
yun.
talaga siya. Pero sobrang, as in,
Di ko
taste like home.
Like lately? Or
Alin?
Yung
bago lang yun.
Or parang...
Feeling ko matagal na
Matagal
siya.
na.
Pero lately ko lang siya
Nalaman.
na-discover.
Actually, di ko alam.
Pero masarap. As in, masarap siya. Favorite namin yung crispy pata.
Yun din siguro nakakamiss talaga sa
Pinas.
being here in Japan. The
Pagkain.
authentic Pinoy food.
Jollibee.
Street food.
Jollibee. Walang Jollibee dito.
Gusto ko ng Jollibee.
Jollibee's the best.
Jollibee.
Nung time na umuwi ako, kailan ba ako umuwi? October?
Yes, October last
Sabi ko
year.
sa kanya, pag uwi ko gusto ko may Jollibee.
First meal.
Gusto ko ng Jollibee.
Pwede nga sa airport pa lang may Jollibee.
Kailangan meron na
Pagsundo
dala.
niya sa akin, may Jollibee.
Tayo yung
Number
pag
one
lagi,
goal, Jollibee.
Jollibee talaga yung first stop for food.
Pero grabe yung experience ko tonight is as if parang ako OFW din. Kasi would you agree like you guys are OFW? Kahit pa paano. Like, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Although syempre ikaw, you're half Japanese.
Half OFW. So.
Half OFW lang siya.
The person.
Kasi I have two brothers nga who migrated na. One in Australia and one in Ireland. Parang in my mind, ini-imagine ko what is it like to be an OFW. And of course, it's hard to be apart from your family. Ikaw din for sure nakaka-relate ka na iba-ibang bansa na ang family mo. Ikaw, nandito naman yung karamihan ng family members mo.
Nung nasa Pinas kasi ako, sa lola ko. So, basically, yung parents ko,
Dito talaga sa
living here in Japan.
Yeah, kasi may element din na, of course, as an OFW,
Na
nakakamiss ka, di ba? Yung na-homesick ka. Na-homesick ka din, di ba?
Medyo na.
Nakakamiss. Yeah. Ito yung mga hardships of living and working abroad. Yan. So, para sa iba, JV, ano bang maipapayo mo? Maipapayo to people who's maybe establishing a life abroad. Ganyan.
Siguro mapapayo ko is wag lang puro trabaho, puro work. You need social life. Like, you need people, friends around you.
That's true.
Pag mag-isa ka lang, mahirapan ka. Lalo na, walang kausap, ganun. Kailangan mo, kunyari like, weekends, go out, go with your friends. Share your experience, open up your like kung anong gusto kung gusto mo share sa kanila. Hindi pwede talaga na mag-isa lang. I mean,
No man is an
No man is an
island.
island, yeah. So parang yung sinasabi mo, yung the human need to connect.
yeah.
Parang nasa loob natin yun eh.
Also for the mental health. And,
Yeah.
How about you, Kawari?
Advice for, ano ba?
Para sa mga tao, ano yung mapapayo mo? For some people who is trying to establish a life abroad, yeah, as an OFW, or maybe just,
Maybe, for me kasi talaga sa comfort zone eh. Isang big step for comfort zone. Tapos, stay connect lang din sa family siguro. Lalo na sa kanya kasi ako family ko nandito, so parang every time I will
madaling
see
puntahan,
them.
oo.
But for him, pero hindi kasi lagi silang parang nagvi-video call ba, which is so parang okay yung relationship niya for family. So advice ko siguro is wag niyong i-stop ba yung parang kahit konting kamustahan lang to for you. I think so.
Thank you so much for saying yes. And this is an experience na, I'm someone who values new experiences. Alam niyo mo yan. And you guys inviting us here, this is an awesome experience. I truly appreciate you guys for inviting us.
No.
And
Thank
having
you
dinner
din.
with us.
Yes, thank
Pinoy
you
na
for the
Pinoy.
dinner. Sobrang sarap ng dinner.
Pinoy na Pinoy talaga. Sabi ko kay Monty, iba talaga pag Pinoy ang
ibang culture.
nag-invite. Oo.
Actually, I know for Japanese people, if they do like in the first meet,
First meeting, no? Parang,
Hindi po. Sa labas lang. Hindi kayo invite sa bahay nila.
because they are too private with their life.
Yeah.
Order pala. Order pala kaya ako papunta.
Wala pala.
Alright then.
Thanks din sa pagpunta niyo, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Relax na tayo, sober man o tipsy. Aral makukuha mo sa